Morning.
Hey.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, it's never Wednesday anymore. It's like the Wednesday
Yeah, I
wisdom
don't
that
know.
happens on Thursday. Because we're contemplating for so long our wisdom that we just can't get to it till Thursday.
The reality is the brain is a little bit slower now, I think.
And it's been like really, really busy. Yesterday was a really busy day.
So, just kind of wanted to touch base, I guess, a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, Wednesday Wisdom was on that whole idea of regeneration, rejuvenation, restore, and how play and joyfulness and enlivenment are sort of foundational and sort of expanding one's capacity in ability to sort of to deal with stressors and tolerance. And I just thought it's really good for us to maybe take a pause again, because since we wrote that, I haven't had any playfulness or joy in my life. I've been sick for probably now 3 weeks now. I had that horrible cold, and was off for a number of days and back to work. But when you go home, you're exhausted, and yeah, it's just hard to find opportunities to have joy and playfulness when you don't have the energy or the desire.
Silence, though. I've had a lot of
Yeah,
silence.
have
Like,
you?
and well, yeah, I like, not today because I woke up late and it was hectic and frantic. But um, yeah, there's so much illness though going around. Like going back to what you're saying, I've had like luckily sort of like a quick bout of illness and recovered quite quickly. But if you look in our buildings, there's lots of people struggling. And when you're struggling physically with your health, it really does take a toll on you emotionally because it is exhausting. And I think people, I'm always just amazed at how people really do their best to bring their best self to work despite maybe not feeling 100% emotionally or physically, which is okay to not be okay, right? So
Yeah,
it's
I'm
back
actually wearing the shirt.
it's back to that because it's okay. It's just, yeah, like I think
You just said, but you've had a lot of stillness, and so since we wrote about that, I've been thinking about all this playfulness and joy and kind of trying to seek it and find those opportunities. But maybe my definition of what playfulness is and what joyfulness is what I need to work on, and maybe I'm experiencing lots of those playfulness and joyfulness in my life, but I'm thinking that it should be something different than what I'm having right now because I'm happy. It's good.
well, and I think we have to just like not have huge expectations on ourselves either, because I think sometimes when we do that, then we feel like we don't fulfill them. And I think it's finding the joy and the playfulness and maybe the silence in the little things. Like my silence is only in the morning when I wake up before the rest of my family and I'm with Lily May on the couch. Once that sort of period of time ends, I'm not really having a lot of silence, but I think you can have moments of contemplation and moments where you uncover joy and playfulness in your day. Like I feel like we have lots of time for playfulness just with working with the kids that we get to support in our
Yeah.
office every day. Like that allows you to find that, and I think we just have to define it. Maybe like there's small moments of joy and playfulness and silence in all of our days. We just need to like look for them and not expect them to be this
And I think
large
and I
thing.
think that's the key. That's what's the most important thing is understanding, recognizing, and taking the pause or the stillness or the moment to just enjoy it and allow it to filter into your life and into your body. And yeah,
Yeah,
so
because I think it's there. I think sometimes
it
we
is
think
there.
it has to be the big things. And I
Yeah.
think that's like the bad thing of social media, right? Is that we look, at sometimes if you're scrolling, not that I am because I'm not on it, although I am on it through this, but I don't follow it. Weird. But, anyways, is that like, you're looking and you're comparing and you're like, oh, look at that person. And it's like, but joy is, and gratitude and all of those things that we seek are there if we just, instead of looking at everybody else, are actually kind of looking inwards, I guess, and like recognizing where we're at. I don't know. Now I feel like I'm becoming philosophical. I'm actually confused. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
But it's joyful.
But it's joyful. And just so you know, be prepared. Jason and I we may.
Enlivenment.
In terms of enlivenment, have a surprise coming. I don't even know if I can say it in case we don't do it, so I'm not going to say it. No. But be prepared, everyone.
Have a joyful, playful week, everybody.
And some silence if you can.